Today we're going to demonstrate how to use yet another BACnet Explorer program to start up a communication session with a Shark 50B meter and retrieve data from that Shark 50B meter. So it first starts with downloading the yet, we call it YAPE as an acronym for this program. So what I did, I already downloaded the file. It's in my downloads folder. And this was the executable. After I did the install, the program looked something like this when you launch it. Okay, so when you launch the program, it looks for connections that you have or established in the Shark 50B meter. So what we'll do is we'll leave this here for now. I have the demand energy polling screen, so we could use that to compare against what we're seeing with the YAPE Explorer or BACnet Explorer. And then here what we have are, I have my USB to serial cable connection on this connected to the meter. So let's connect that to the meter. So I've just connected my USB to serial connection to the back. The serial piece is connected to the back of the Shark 50B meter. It comes up, Windows identifies as a COM port 4. So that's the port we're going to use to connect to using the BACnet Explorer. So we'll start up with a device, and we right click on here to add, and it will show you the communications session. You can connect with this with BACnet IP, BACnet version 6 and 4 IP, and BACnet MSTP. In this case, we're going to be using BACnet MSTP. So we select the COM port, which has been identified here. The baud rate is 38.4, which we, when we're connected to the meter, let's say this is 10.0.0.1, the MSTP settings were set for 38.4. Right now I have a station address, MAC address of 12. I'm going to make that 13. And before I do that, I want to make a connection with my COM port settings to start, so at least I could see through the BACnet Explorer, it found device ID 12. And so I'm not going to use that ID 12. Instead, I'm going to use 13. So I'm just going to click OK, and let's say click OK here, and activate and confirm. So I'm writing address 13 to the BACnet module in the Shark 50 meter. So it's going to take a few seconds. What we can do is just to confirm that where it's rebooted, so I could see it's pinging. So then I could reestablish my connection here, and I could see that the MSTP settings have been taken. And now I'm ready to go back to the module, and I could see that the BACnet Explorer discovered 13. As you see, there was 12 there. Now it discovered 13. The key to getting this to work, it has to show the full address of that meter, that BACnet MAC address, which is the 13, which corresponds to this BACnet device number. That has to be listed in full in order to communicate with the meter. So at that point, you could click on this link where it says address 13.146.8205-13, and then just click on yes. And where it says set source address, you'll leave that to where it is and just click OK. It's going to take a few seconds. It found 67 objects. So you can see below, there are all your objects. If you want to look at what each object looks like, first is I believe voltage line to neutral, A phase, and it shows that it's reading 14.744 kV. So let's take a quick look at what the real-time polling is 14.7. If you want to refresh this, just click on this heading here, and I could go back to this. It says 14.7.10. So that's your refresh button, and you can select all the different points. And if you notice on the right, those are the corresponding points. So that's 67 points or objects you have available for viewing. And that concludes the Shark 50B Connect communications and download.